Hey y'all, welcome to Love, Lust, and Lies. We're on season 5, episode 7. I'm gonna call my crew, you call your crew. So I want to thank you everybody for we're like halfway, not halfway, we're over halfway. So we got what, 4 more episodes, 7, 8, 9, 10 left. So I want to thank you everybody, and I want to introduce my co-host here.
Hey, 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 everybody. How y'all
How are you?
doing? What's up, love?
Nothing. I'm on my phone, like my computer. I'm having computer issues all day. So
That's cool. We gonna make it do what it do.
you can still see me, right? You still see me good a little bit?
Yes, all of that. Yes. Live and in color.
Oh, so we're gonna talk about. I mean, this is a lot of people been talking. This is really a topic. Like, everybody call your girls, call your boys. Okay, but we got a couple people to chime in. Of course, we have the infamous.
Miss Amber.
Hey y'all.
Hey, girl.
Hey. She be sounding so sweet sometimes. I know she be, but I
Until
know she be
we
mean
get
for
halfway
real.
through. Then she gotta pull her gangster out.
Yeah, right. Like, don't make me get gangsta on you. All right, and then we also have a special guest today. He's one of my good friends. He's not well. He's on there, but I don't see his picture. But we'll just put him in here real quick. Oh, there you go.
What
Hey,
up? What up? How y'all feeling?
what up?
What's going
Good.
on?
Nothing
Introduce
much.
yourself. Introduce yourself.
CJ the finest in the building. What's up, ladies?
Building.
How y'all doing?
We good. We good now. You here?
I
You,
know, right?
we have a reputation of like when the men come on here, we sort of swallow y'all up and spit y'all out.
That's cool. I'm ready. I'm ready to be swallowed. I'm ready to be swallowed, but not spit out. So
Oh, you so nasty.
I'm
Ew.
just saying. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
Okay. So how was everybody's weekend? Everybody's weekend is good.
Great.
Yeah. Huh?
Great weekend.
I don't know where the
Happy.
hell CJ went. CJ.
What? I'm still here.
No, I'm talking about this weekend. You was
Oh
lost.
yeah. You
You
know
was
what?
lost in the city.
You know what? Honestly, I think. Damn. What did I do? It's been a blur. I swear, this weekend been a blur for me.
Right, right.
I feel like I went somewhere Saturday, but I really don't remember where. I think I had too
Anyways.
much of a time.
Yeah, but we had a
So,
great weekend. Party went great. Great vibes and everything else. I can't say too much, but we did have a good time. The next one will be April 27th to 8th, which is a Sunday and Monday, y'all. Okay. It's
mm,
I am hosting a pool party,
oh,
but it's like a Playboy pool party, like, the
Mm.
robes and the Playboy bunny, and I'm getting my outfit together. I got my Dom. Somebody reached out and was like, "Can I be your dom?" Yes, you sure can.
Yes.
all right, right. I ain't mad at it.
You gonna make
So,
sure you check the weather on that, cause pool
I mean,
party.
it don't matter. It's still a pool. We gonna take some
Yeah,
great content, you know, and we
I'm.
gonna be so lit. No, we ain't gonna care if it's cold.
Yeah, that liquor do play a big part. So
Steph.
when people get
Okay.
that liquor curse, they be doing anything. I'm telling
Right, we
you.
doing it, but next to it is a hot tub.
Oh yeah, that's a plus. That's a win-win.
Okay.
Regardless, come in your bathing suits.
Get
You know,
ready.
That's
I
the
want to, I want
business.
to, I want to see Keisha's. No, just like.
Ah,
You and everybody else.
I know that's
Anyways,
right.
so everybody's weekend went great. We all had a good time. Like we're getting ready for the
Word,
summer.
word.
Anybody that needs a workout partner, I mean, not workout partner, a trainer. CJ is one of the best trainers in the city, so hit him
Yes,
up.
I am.
I
Tap in
keep
with me.
telling him Monday. Look, yesterday was Monday. I didn't
Yeah,
show
we'll
up.
talk about it.
Sorry.
We'll talk about it.
I'm gonna get it together. But
It's all
anyways,
right. You get the benefit of the doubt this time.
Okay. You know that brunch in
Alright.
Euphoria. Like, if y'all haven't been to brunch in Euphoria yet, y'all need to go on Sundays. Like, I work there on
Mm.
Sundays. It's a whole vibe, but I'm not gonna lie, you got to get a reservation. If you don't get a reservation, don't be mad if you come in and you can't find nowhere to sit. You're gonna be sitting at the pool table
Mm.
because that is how lit
Yeah.
Euphoria's brunch is. Okay, so make sure you do
Yeah.
that. And I was so tired from it. But anyways, let's talk about episode 7. Key.
Okay, y'all. You call your crew, I call my crew. What's up? How y'all? What's that here for? Do
I
y'all
mean,
like the crew on crew type of dating,
Mm-mm.
hookups, whatever?
Mm.
No,
Mm-mm.
at
Crew
all.
on crew.
you know everybody be like,
What about just when you with somebody, a wingman? I guess
On
you
the
could.
hangout side, it could be cool sometime, but not for real, because that's always drama. That's
what about if you single though? Like, if you single, you have all your single girls, you know what I'm saying? And then we out and
yeah, on
about
the
and you be like,
hangout, that's cool on the hangout side, but trying to be on some matchmaker,
You know
why is
what?
that?
That's a hit or miss because if I feel like if you out with your friends, it's always gonna be that one person that fucks it up.
Yeah, then
Always that
they
one.
always gonna come bring a problem to you, and then and somehow
So
you and
yeah,
your partner gonna end up having words, no matter
No,
what,
no,
whether
no,
y'all say
no. You're not.
No,
You don't have a
not
partner.
when y'all
yeah,
together.
You
Like
don't.
just
you and your homegirls out
Yeah, you
right,
don't have a partner.
on the
It's just you
single
and your
right.
night.
homegirl.
Everybody's single.
Not when you with somebody. When you single and you got you and your girls, y'all outside, and then you see somebody, and you like,
Mm-hmm.
where your homeboy at?
Yep.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
up.
that's cool, just on the hangout, yeah.
but you wouldn't hook up with them. Like, if you found somebody in that crew, you wouldn't hook up with them.
Oh, I absolutely would. Shit.
We can hang
Me
out
too.
though.
Me
I
too.
mean,
I
it is
probably
what it
will.
is. Because I mean, if I'm single, I'm
Mm-mm.
out. I have an agenda. Hopefully.
So Amber, one of those. Amber, one of those. Like, don't even
We
come
can
over
hang out though.
here.
Oh, so my thing about that is, it always be that one that you gotta take one for the team.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm a real one.
I'm
So
not to take one for the team. Take
if
your ugly ass friend out my face.
so,
But hold on, Amber. Don't do that because Amber, if I like this dude, and I want to get with him that night, and he has an ugly friend, girl, you better entertain him. You don't have to have sex with him. Just entertain him
yeah,
until
Nah, all
I
right.
get.
Now look, if you like him like that, and it's I hang out with him so you can go. Yeah,
Thank you. See,
but
that's what I'm saying. Taking it for the team. That
yeah.
don't mean having sex. It just mean entertain. Now, if you
yeah,
guys end up having sex, that's on
no,
y'all.
it
But
ain't. We ain't.
but just
But
just
that
take it for
still
the team.
depends too, though, because you
But
got
you,
that one. Sometimes it be like, what the fuck is this?
but you know what though?
It be hard.
You know what? Even if you got that one that you got to entertain, shit, it might be a good vibe somewhere.
Right.
No,
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying, what about when it's not a good vibe?
Shit, you know what? You as a person got to be able to like kind of finagle that, especially if they come, depending on how they coming off.
If you,
If it's not coming off too aggressive, I'll be able to make it work. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
me
if it's
too.
coming
Just for the
too
night, just for my homie, I would. I just bullshit you for a couple hours just for my
exactly,
friend. I
I ain't
would.
got no patience.
Aw.
I would. I
All
bullshit you for
right,
a
I'm
while.
out.
I talk the silliest shit in the world to you.
I get it. I get
Lead
in
you
my
all the
acting
way
role
down the road,
Me
you goofy
too.
motherfucker.
all
You
day.
wouldn't
Me
even know
too.
my real name.
Shit,
But just for the sake of
believe
my
that?
friend, I would.
Cause
Oh,
That's
I
if
be
what that's
tipping.
what I'm talking
if
about.
you're not cool, I'm dipping. I ain't even about to play
I
with
be
y'all.
That's
tipping
what I'm
Nah,
saying.
I
for
You
real.
would
gotta
for my friend. I would. I would. I tell you some silly ass shit too. I tell you, man. Listen, tell you a blue ass bridge in Brooklyn, boy.
Man,
you got to
that is
think about
hilarious.
when it's your turn for your friend. You're right. You're right. That's a
Yeah,
comment.
I would for my friend. I would.
You're right.
I
Right. Me
would.
too.
It depends. I don't
Yeah.
care what y'all talking about. It depends on what it
Mhm.
is. Because here's the thing: friendship go two ways. So if I'm gonna take one for the team, you
Right.
gotta be understanding when that shit just don't read. Like, you know your friend too. So it's
Right.
like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
but see, my
she ain't
friend know
going.
I'm goofy like that, so I can conversate with anybody. They know that I will sit here and bullshit this nigga for 2 hours if I need to. I don't care.
Exactly.
I can have a silly conversation with this nigga. This ain't gotta go nowhere. 9 times out of 10, he don't even know my name.
For real. And I feel like the concept is like if we doing the vibe thing and we not necessarily matching friends, but I gotta take one for the team. I want to be sipping still. I don't want to be sitting there, you know what I'm saying, just making conversation. Like that's just
that shit is boring. That's what I'm
So
saying.
if I ever seen him again, like you definitely
wanna-
know my name. So
I want to give out a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my friend Jay right here. She said the brunch is it. So she has a whole relationship, right? She has a whole boyfriend like for years. But when we go out, she be the one taking it for the team. She don't mess around, nothing. But she gonna entertain some motherfuckers. Not
Right.
even on that side, just a friendship side.
Yeah,
Friendship
cool.
you
side.
gotta have a vibe though. You
Right,
gotta
it's just a
have
vibe.
man. You
She
gotta
she
be a
not
vibe.
trying to take you home. She not trying to do nothing, but she does it for me. She gonna
No, we
entertain the
gotta-
motherfuckers to do that.
Yeah, you got some real ones like that. That's
Right.
I mean, I would. For real.
Hold on, is it?
Do what we gotta do.
That's why I'm a loner.
It's gonna be a different situation if the dude ugly or cute. Yeah.
See,
For
but
sure.
see, whether if they ugly or
It don't
cute,
matter.
You gonna make sure your friends succeed at what they need to succeed.
It don't matter. The situation not gonna change. I'm gonna
It
sit
ain't.
here and bullshit you
Yeah,
for
exactly.
however long it takes for my
Okay,
friends
so
to
what if he
see.
aggressive?
You
What
gotta
if he
make
aggressive?
sure
And
your
what if he
friend-
touchy feely? And you like, hey, you know, what if that's the case?
No, you gonna keep your hands off me. This not that. I ain't one of
No,
them. Now.
you know we know how to keep their hands off of us, and if they
Yeah,
are
this
touchy
ain't
feely,
that.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
gotta
gonna
know
do
how
that.
to play that. You gotta
But
know
the
I know
thing
how
is,
to. I know how to handle
you gotta
that
know
too.
how to play
Yeah,
that.
that'll make you feel so stupid. You're not gonna do that no more. And we still gonna sit here.
Man,
and
I think
talk.
of
And
it
you gonna
like
feel
this. You
stupid
got
for 2
years of
hours
experience. You got
until
years
you
of
leave.
experience of going
Now
out.
you gonna
dealing
leave
with
your
somebody.
friend before I leave mine.
Right.
For real.
What you say?
I ain't
Yeah.
no
What
real
you say,
good
CJ?
man.
But I'm saying, like, if you got years of experience, you know, with dealing with, you know, people just outside of the partner that you already have, it shouldn't be that long of a process for you to finagle a person and finesse them. You know what I'm saying? Until your friends succeed at what they need to succeed at, it shouldn't be that hard. You know what I'm saying?
What? Okay,
Right.
so what's the time span on the success of being able to finagle somebody? Because if you out here and you just out here doing your thing and you acting like you and him and the only ones there, and you forgetting that your friend is taking one for the team.
You
Come
on to
on,
something.
now that's
I
some
like
selfish
that.
ass shit.
I like
So
that.
how long do you get to
So listen,
get in and get out?
my biggest concept, you get an hour and 20 minutes. For real. Hour and
Why?
20 minutes.
Why an hour and 20 minutes? What is
Because
that the
out of
magic
that-
number?
Out of that
Selfish.
15, listen, out of that 15 minutes of going in that room, somebody better be taking some shit off.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Y'all better get ready.
Like to
Man,
start.
fuck waiting 20, 30 minutes. Your time is up.
Right.
And the friend that's out there trying to make sure you
No,
good,
for real.
you better put that person on a timer. Like, listen,
Right,
put that
because
person
here,
on the
so
timer.
check this. So what if you the wingman, right? You
Right.
the one that's taking one for the team, right? But in the midst of you taking one for the team, you find something, you see something that you like.
Oh.
How that work?
Damn. That's okay. So now I gotta see, this is where it comes down to, because now I gotta send a massive text out. Look,
Now
it's
you
going
need
down.
an SOS. Now you
Take-
need a wingman.
Take me, but see, now we gotta go to the bathroom. We can't go in the living room because now I gotta understand that you doing your thing. Come on, we about to go to the bathroom real quick. If I'm getting a little bit of head, whatever we need to do, let's go ahead and just go to this bathroom. Fuck being on the couch.
Kiki
'Cause there's
said
a
you
chance that they
you
walk
juggle
out.
both.
There's a chance that they walk
yeah,
out and that's not
Kiki.
supposed to happen.
Right.
And they see that shit, they go like, oh, so this is something more than we thought. So now they looking at you like, oh, you done rushed me, and now you in here getting it in. You get extra hours than I do. That's kind of crazy.
Right.
So you take that person to the bathroom and you do what you need to do.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You do what you need to do. For real.
To the
Make that
bathroom.
shit happen.
Right.
Make that
Right.
shit happen. For real.
Let's go to the next subject. So this is my big thing. Like, since we got Love, Lust, and Lies, like as a group, friendship group as a dating app. You know how many guys hit me up and be like, "Oh, what's up with your friend? What's up with your friends? What's up with that girl? What's up with Key? What's up with You know, Carmel, like, you know, it's just
that's
they use my platform as a dating app. Like,
yeah.
why can't
I can see
I'm
that. That's actually
serious.
smart. That's actually smart.
It is, but they
Because
hit
it
me
happened
up
to
and
everybody.
they hit me up and then I end up having to go, hey, Odu said he wanna, and then they hook up, which is a good thing. I think it's like a maybe a 75% success rate.
Shit, you need to get compensated for that shit.
Right. Yeah,
The
right.
fuck?
Right. Next
This shit
time
ain't free.
no,
Give
no,
me
no.
like
Next time one of
$50 or
y'all hit me
something.
up about my girls, we gonna charge you. You know what I'm saying? So don't hit me
Man.
up with my
200
girl.
$200 deposit.
200.
Now look,
$200 deposit. You want me to
Right.
reach
I'm
out
gonna
to my
give
love
friends?
you
the
got
talent.
right.
Just
100.
added
This
another
is my
talent to the
time.
list.
$200
100.
deposit. Ain't
100 to
nothing
my
free
friend.
today.
100 to
We
me.
going through enough in life. Ain't nothing free
This
today.
ain't no date nap.
For real.
Shit. I swear they feel like it's a
This ain't
dating
no
app.
date nap. Don't do it.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Don't
Shit,
put
I
yourself
need
in.
I need to
Okay,
put
so
you on.
Keith, if a good guy, say one of my good friends, want to hook up with you, like he's
No.
established, he wants to be monogamy. Really, you're just gonna tell him no? Why? Because he
Right
one of my
now.
friends? Because
Right
he because
now.
he one of my
No.
because he one of my friends. What if you single? If he one of my friends and he a good guy, you gonna tell him no?
If I was single,
Yes.
I would have to bet him. I don't know about your
So
friends all the time.
I got some good friends. I got
We
some
like
monogamy
different
friends.
stuff though.
Like what?
We like different things about men.
I know, but he's just my friend. He ain't my friend. He my friend. Like he literally just my friend. But
But
he been seeing,
okay, so this is
and you
my
know,
thing. Most of your friends want to be your friend.
no, they don't.
Yeah,
No,
they
they
do.
don't. No, no, they
Yeah,
don't.
they do.
No, they
oh
So
don't.
my
yeah,
God.
I ain't really trying to be.
I
No,
think that hand movement was
your
everything.
friends
She
off
said,
limits.
"Yo, friends."
No, they
Look,
don't. There's some people that just wants to, you know, be my real friend. Like not a lot of people want to go between my legs, Key.
Mm.
well, you know what, Key? Key, I can vouch for that. I'm not one of those. So
Right.
that's actually my friend. Like
Right.
genuinely. So
CJ never tried to come between my legs. I'll kick
yeah,
his
that's real.
ass.
I know it's kind of a slur coming off her tongue.
What?
Right.
I know. I get it, Key. I get it. But it's the truth. It's the truth.
I do. I got some great friends that are good, and it's just like if you know the thing is this when if they are not for you, I'll be like don't go, don't even be in her inbox because she's not for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you poly and she's monogamy. You know what I'm saying? You want multiple women. She only want one man. I would never do that. But if it was a good guy that I met that I knew, you know, from work or whatever, nice, make money, nice, you know what I'm saying? Nice size penis, which I wouldn't even know. I don't know how I know.
See how the lines always get
How did we
blurred?
get there?
Damn,
How did we
she
get
be
No.
there?
digging herself in there.
See how the
No,
lines always get
And
blurred
then
now?
it's
no,
not
but
even supposed to
How did
come
we
off
get there?
like that. That's the
no, but
crazy part.
no, seriously, some of my friends show me their penis for real, just because they want to ask me what. No, some of my friends be like, "Hey, you think this penis is big enough, or is it too small for a guy? I mean, girl. I mean, not guys, girls."
So, so I mean, it may be just they may just have that understanding, that relationship where they're comfortable with their friend enough
Yeah.
to be like, hey, you know what? I may be, you know, I just want intel on. I want your advice on, you know, certain things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not that comfortable with my friends knowing what my man's penis looks like. I'm not, but you got to remember, I'm not into being open either. So what's mine is mine. So yeah, that don't work for me.
Yeah. No, I respect it.
I respect it.
I respect it. That's your preference. So, you know,
You
it's
know,
your personal
one of
preference.
few.
Yeah, but they do use
Yeah.
Love Lust Lies as a dating app, but it's just like I got friends that are, you know, different or whatever, so whatever.
Yeah.
Right. You everybody from different walks of life. We know.
Mm-hmm.
She say,
Everybody from different walks.
Ain't nobody checking for me. I'm boring.
So we're talking about the the pros in dating within the crew. So I think one of them is to be.
And it's echoing.
It's not mine.
What's that? Echo?
Yeah. Somebody's watching it.
Hold on, let me see if I can mute somebody. Right there. Cool.
Yeah.
I muted Amber.
Yeah, that was her echo.
Okay. So the pros. No, that's still echoing. Is it me?
It might be.
Is your computer? Is your phone next to another device?
I don't have nothing on.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's you, love.
Okay, I'm about to log off and log on.
Pull up the next topic. Pros of dating within the crew. Shit, that might be me. I still hear it. Is it you?
Hey.
Hold on. I'm about to mute. I'm about to mute every one of y'all. Hold on real quick. Okay, I'm muting. No. It's me. I think, you guys. I'm gonna log on and off again. Okay, well, go ahead, Key, and talk about the pros and cons while I leave this.
The pros of dating in the crew. What is the pros? Other than you can hang out with each other?
Yeah, it might just.
And people already know each other. That's it.
Yeah. What's the pros of dating in a group setting?
Because it ain't no other pros to that. That's disaster waiting to happen.
It's still echoing, man. Yeah, it's still.
All right, I'm about to log on back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'll wait till you hop back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too.
Hello?
Maybe it's because of your laptop. You ain't got your laptop.
No, but we've been talking though. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm about to put my AirPods in. Is it better? No.
Everyone has some problem. You're fine.
What about now? Hello?
We good? We back.
Sorry, y'all. We was having some technical difficulties.
Right.
Got it. We good now.
I don't know what that was. That was weird. Maybe it is my computer. I mean, I don't know. It probably was me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It happens.
For Amber.
Amber's not on.
Come back, Amber. Come back.
Right.
Anyway, the pros of dating within the crew. I don't really see many pros of dating, of group dating.
Within the crew. Yeah.
I think to me it's an easier social life because it's like crew with crew, right? It's like I already know these people, so it's easier to be like, hey, I'm introducing you to, hey, here's CJ and all his friends. Instead of being at the bar and having to like look at each other and say, oh, or look or whatever, event we're at and just trying to introduce ourselves. We already know who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's an easier life. Like some people might be shy. Like, you might have a girl that's shy on there and then you introduce them to CJ's friend that's shy. So they could hook up,
Yeah. I mean, and I feel like I just feel like nowadays it's a time and a place. Like if I'm gonna set that up, we're not going to a real super loud environment. Let's go to brunch where we can actually exchange, words. You know what I'm saying? Like actually talk and hear each other. Because if I'm at the club, there's no way in hell. Like it's a hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? There's no way
but I think it's probably easier to do your crew, my crew in that type of atmosphere more than anything, just because it really just feel like hanging out. And then whatever happened from here.
Like in a club setting or just like brunch.
But it just depends. If you want a relationship, maybe a brunch or an event that's you could talk.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm.
But if it's a hookup, at the club.
Oh, for sure.
We just hooking up. We going home.
Yeah, without a doubt.
That's why I say it just depends on what type of hookup it is. Like, cause That's
like it has to be. What's the motives behind it? Like like if one of y'all be like, hey, we setting up, a group of, your friends and a group of my friends, and we all going out. And you just so happen to pick the club, then we know what we're walking into. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because some of our friends want that.
Versus, but what if you the friend that don't know what you just kind of going in blind?
Sometimes you just go in blind. You might be the best night of your life.
Yeah, that'd be the fun night.
It'd be the fun night.
Yeah, but you just said it depends on what the motive is. So if you the friend going in blind with no motive at all, it's just kind of you just
hanging out.
Okay, so if you know your friends, besides going in blind, and you know your friends, right? You already know what you about to get your damn self into.
For sure,
you already know.
That's definitely
true. Shit, you already know, like catching on, like damn, okay, who are these men? Like, okay, I know what this is. And if you just so happen to be one of them single ones that's okay with that and okay with meeting somebody, then cool.
Yeah.
Then it'll all flow.
Yeah, because I know who invite to who. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll invite some of my friends out to wherever. I know she ain't gonna want to come because she ain't that type. She ain't coming out here for no hookup.
Yeah.
Get somebody else to do it.
But hey, I've been single for 3 years.
Me too. 3 years.
Me too. That's
I'm living for me.
Okay? Amber, the only one that got somebody.
I'm living for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on, wait. Who? Which one?
Me.
Okay.
She got her shit is signed, sealed, and delivered.
Oh, yes, I know that's right. I know that's right.
Claim it.
I ain't mad at it.
Thank you, CJ.
We know what she doing after this podcast. She signed, sealed, and delivered.
In her soft girl era right now.
Yes, I am, and I love it here.
I'm a soft girl.
That's good. That's good.
You what?
Girl, I'm a soft girl era.
Okay.
Look, don't leave love out. Look.
I'm a soft girl era. Don't do that.
Love.
I know that's right, love.
I know that's right.
Okay.
Be soft.
Well, you know.
Sure. I could be soft, like, while he's hitting it from the back.
Oh, like that, huh?
And somebody in the front.
I'm not playing, man.
I was
Oh my God.
Look, I'm gonna tell both of their ass I'm in my soft girl era. Can you feel it?
I was with you.
You better say that. For real.
Just because you're in a relationship don't mean you're not in soft girl era.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Very true.
So Key, you in a hard girl era?
Oh no, baby.
What's the opposite? What's the opposite from that?
What of a soft girl? I'm in my soft girl era too.
So
I know that's right.
I'm gonna stay in my soft girl era.
Believe that.
This time around, yes, ma'am.
Summer
as
coming
you
up.
should, as you should.
Summer coming up.
Yeah, summer definitely coming.
A soft girl in the summer.
I know that's right.
It's summer, boy, I love it. It's summertime.
I cannot wait.
All right, let's go to the next subject. Well, I think it was like the cons of it. Like, have you guys ever been in you bring my crew, I bring my crew, and then there was jealousy and envy? Like,
you always pick the wrong friend.
What?
Or
Hey,
two of y'all
always be
eyeing the
the
same
wrong
friend, and
friends.
No. Say there's a group of my girls and then a group of CJ's dudes, but you know, like I wanted to hook one of my girls up with one of his dudes, but that dude didn't like my girl. You know what I'm saying?
she
They
like,
liked it the
What
other
a
girl.
thing.
So
mm,
the other girl ended up being jealous and was like, "Don't talk to her," like hating on her, like our own
oh
crew,
yeah,
hating on our own crew. Have you ever?
yeah, cause
Mhm.
cause of the man, it could be like that.
Because of man,
Baby,
like, damn, I'm supposed to
got
hook
the
up with him, but you,
voice.
but
It could be like that. I've had that
but
happen.
if somebody does that, say me and you, Key, right? And I liked it somebody, but he liked it you. Would you talk to him?
If
That's
you
the
liked
truth.
him and he liked me,
Ooh,
that depends on how you feel about it.
You know,
If
I
I,
don't give a fuck.
you got to know who you dealing with. You got to
see,
know
Okay.
who you
see,
dealing
see,
with.
in that
If
type
it's
of
if it's
situation,
initial, like if it's initial meeting, I don't know him, he don't know me, you don't know him, he don't know you,
So
and
what if it's a friend of mine that you don't know? You see her around at my parties and stuff, but you're not close to her. So she liked the dude, but you like him too, but he like you. Would you still talk to him?
Yeah,
I feel like in a situation like that, you got to fill out both, but on a respectful way. You hear what I'm saying?
right.
Right.
Because you're coming
If
in
we not
as a
friends, then yeah.
you're coming
Now if
in
we
as a
friends,
friend.
then
So
I'm gonna be like, yo, like, bitch, which one? Like, rock, paper, scissors on this shit. But at the same time, I'm the type of person, if he don't like me, then I don't like him no more at that point either. So he fair game. If you want him, then go ahead, because he don't like me. I don't
right.
want to be bothered with nobody that don't want me. Like, what
But
type of
but but
sense
but
does that make?
but the girl ended up being jealous and envy of you, like the whole night, the vibe. She just giving you dirty looks, like.
Well, then we weren't cool anyway, so
yeah, that's
just
why.
beat it.
That's
We
your
weren't cool anyway, huh?
No,
that's
for
it.
real. Like, so beat it. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about that.
Your about that.
That's
It's
No,
real.
for
That's
real.
real.
I'm not gonna
I
care about that.
got a show to
You go
watch.
if you mad now, you gonna really be mad because you don't like me anyway. Then
That's real.
Now you
See,
get
Right,
a
I
real
gotta
right.
show to
educate.
watch.
I gotta
yeah,
educate some of my male friends on that concept too, because they may get jealous of me because a chick that they introduced me to that actually like them may like me now because they done brought me around because
Right.
I'm so damn bubbly, and I carry that energy. I just carry that
yeah.
energy. And they're like, the fuck?
And you know you
Oh
got that
no.
reputation too.
Yeah. So they like, damn, hold on. And then they trying to plot and scheme and try to kind of shoot me out
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
because they already see what's transpiring. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, didn't you introduce me to her? Like you didn't fill
Yeah,
me in on everything that you had with
So
her.
sometimes
So
what I've noticed is when sometimes people introduce you to people that they don't think that really got a chance at.
Yeah,
So
you're
it's
right.
like
yeah.
I'm gonna introduce you to her because she ain't gonna talk to you until she talking to you. Now you mad. But
mm,
it be vibes and shit. People like vibes. People
that's
like
real,
personality. So
man.
personality win more than anything
I
ultimately. So
swear,
it's
every
like,
Especially,
time.
I feel like where
especially on
we
the
at in life,
initial,
it's like we way past the look thing. That shit is so
yeah.
overrated. Like
Yeah,
so past that now. Like get the fuck on with that shit.
yeah, and it's all like she said, personality, and I feel like energy speaks volume, and what comes out of a man's mouth or a woman's
Mhm.
mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what
Cause
I'm
you
saying?
can
That
sit
speaks
looking at
volume.
you, motherfucker, boring as hell.
You
And
know,
dumb than a box of rocks.
You
for
hear
real.
me?
But
You hear me?
them men still love them women though. Them men
Yeah.
still
No, they
love
like
them.
to fuck on them. They don't like them. They like to fuck on them.
Hey,
But
Tell
hey,
the
that could
truth.
That
be the
part,
right.
yeah.
case. That could be the case.
Yeah.
It says all you have initially is the look though. Right. It's what you gotta try to get them with. It's the looks.
Yeah,
No,
that's true.
you have the looks to say I want to keep going.
Yeah, that
You
might
go
have been
either
what's called the
looks
eye.
get you to the next door or not. Like the looks is go open the door or close it. That's what the
Yeah,
looks
that's
gonna do.
true. That's true.
Once the door is
Cause,
open though, its personality is gonna take you all the way through.
Cause I run into some attractive ass women, but
Mhm.
they brains is
Be
like
some fucking
mush.
airheads. Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god! I'll be like, damn.
It's the same for dudes though. You would see
Man.
some dudes that's you would think that they so put together. They be fine. You think they put together, they got nice jobs or good money or whatever, and then you have a conversation and it's like watching paint dry.
Yeah.
Right.
For real.
Right.
Like, what the hell is this? I'm good.
Yeah.
I like
what are you
saying?
You what?
I like me a man that. No, that's just a play toy. I like play
Man.
toys.
You like to watch paint dry, don't you, love?
What'd you say?
Over there watching the paint dry. No, I don't want no man that can't hold no conversation.
For real.
He'll be my man. He's just one of those, hookups. Like, I like a hookup that just don't say nothing. Just shut up. Just
don't be boring as fuck neither. Duh, flat.
Right.
But you know what? I ain't gonna lie though. If it's boring, ladies, we got to make it better. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I mean, for me.
No, they don't be having. Sometimes they don't be having no personality. I said, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What? Never mind.
But you know what? Listen, a hookup gotta come from like that feeling. Like you gotta feel that shit before you even hook up with them anyway. Like I want you to undress me with your eyes and everything else. You hear what I'm saying?
Right, because you gotta see somebody and be like, damn, I want him. Or damn, I want her.
You gotta snatch my soul for real off the dance floor, period. Hands down. Snatch me, I better be floating in the air towards you, towards the bar. For real. Because we own that. Fuck everything else. We closing, we locking. This sign sealed and delivered. You hear me?
Did you have anybody snatch you off the dance floor before?
Man, hell yeah, man.
With their eyes?
Boy, ooh, hey.
With their eyes?
Oh, yes.
Look,
I felt her across.
Went back in time.
Oh, my God. I felt her across the room.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Like, I'm going to tell you, some people that can just get you so riled up and they ain't even got to touch you. You just like, damn. I had a girl doing this. I swear on everything I love. She was pointing like, come here. And I look back like, me? Wait a minute.
It's like a movie.
Because that was in a movie. She was like, you, come here. I said, hold up. Excuse me? Me? She's like, yes. Come here. I said, yes, ma'am. My chest stuck out. I was like, yes, ma'am. I'm on my way. And after that, it was like straight to the house. I'm talking about the best sex.
It's magnetic.
Oh my God. And then at one point she flew out to Chicago and flew back just to get some of me. Like it was that intense. And I can never forget that shit. It was like 50 Shades of Grey, I swear. I've actually had a 50 Shades of Grey moment. Like, for real. I don't know if y'all can speak, on y'all behalf, but I had that. I swear.
With her?
That shit was beautiful. Oh, my God.
She had you in a trance and not you had her in a trance.
Listen, it was both. It was both. I'm not going to lie. But it was the best experience. I swear. Like, our bodies were just so intertwined. Like, it was just effortless. Like, we didn't have to think about it. We knew once we seen each other, we knew what it was. We got straight to business. I'm talking kids.
That's a sexual connection, though. Like, you had that sexual chemistry that's magnetic. And yes, it's just the sight of you stimulates you.
I'm talking about I had her. She had me like all on the walls and all types of shit. Like
you on the wall?
I'm talking about I was climbing the walls. Shit. Man. I wish I'm gonna find this.
Hold on. Who is she? Because I need her. I need to climb the walls.
Man, listen.
she like girls. She like girls.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been trying to look for this woman, but
one of those that you didn't even know. You didn't even know her name.
Man, listen. No, I knew her name. Her name was Sierra. I knew her name. But the fact of the matter is like
Sierra, girl, if you out there, he's looking for you.
I swear.
Where you at, CC?
She in Cali, come back. Oh, she would literally fly, book a hotel, then hit me up, and I'm out in the wind.
Older or younger?
Big dog.
No, I was probably like 23.
That young?
She was older.
She was that
Big
young
dog.
one that she
She was
took
probably
advantage
like
of
she
her.
was probably like 32, 33.
Took advantage of your young ass.
Man, listen, I told her, I said, yeah. But
So
see, I always attracted older women anyway. So I was overly experienced. So
Okay.
when I'm standing on business, it's business. Like, let's get to it. Like, we gonna make sure that shit is real. You hear what I'm saying? For real.
Right.
That connection has to be real.
So did you meet her with a crew? One of your friends?
But she did have a group of friends, and I had maybe like 2 other guys, but it wasn't.
Did your
Actually,
friends
no,
hook up with her friends?
I take that back. Her friends actually matched with most of my friends, actually. But it was one that was left out. So it was like, he was kind of like sad, for real. I was like, well.
You said he
so
was
how
sad?
do that work? So when you got a friend group, your friend group and their friend group, and it's not equal. It don't match.
Okay, now
So what
how does that work for the
He just
person that
left?
don't have nobody?
I'm going to tell you how it played out. Again, we had liquor. They was able to communicate. He had a feeling that it wasn't about to be a turnout. Like, he wasn't about to get none. He already had that in the back of his mind, right? Because she gave that impression. Right. But they were able to drink, conversate, but then they both just ended up like, hey girl, we leaving. And our bro's like, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool because they departed ways. Everybody drove separately. So, versus everybody driving in one car, everybody drove separately. So it was people were able to connect without it being any.
But what about when you don't have that? Like, if it's 2 of us and it's 3 of y'all.
Oh,
so you got that one friend that there is no person for him to even just have a conversation with. It's just,
I'll take the other one.
So I was just gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, because
I'll take the other one.
How this gonna play out is, if that ever was to occur, if a friend is okay with watching or something, I'm like, come on in the room. I'll give you something to think about. Something to ease your mind, but make sure you're drinking while you're, while you're looking.
Let me tell you how it is in our side with the girls. When there's a group of girls, say there is like 4 girls, 4 guys, but the other guy wasn't feeling her. Like, there's always a girl in my group that'd be like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm like, why are you ready to go? We all have
right there.
Right. We having a good vibe, but nobody want to talk to her. Like,
that's tough.
But is she really wrong for wanting to be ready to go if y'all are all having a good time?
But honestly, it's her attitude though. I think I've noticed, like, when people have that attitude, you could be the ugliest bitch in the world, but have a great personality and be like, fuck it, y'all don't want me, I'm still gonna be lit. And
because it gets.
So why she can't just go in peace?
I mean, it just
because if nobody checking for her and everybody checking for y'all, so like that's like, it's kind of selfish though in a sense, because if she not having fun, why is she being forced to stay there if she not having fun?
So this is
y'all all having fun though.
Because you're my friend. Right here. You're my friend.
And you're her friend, and you know that she's not having fun. So as a friend,
I would never let her not have fun. I would be like, come on, girl, come over here.
If she's ready to go, that means she's not having fun.
So this is how it boils. This is what it boils down to. So let's just put feelings aside, right, for 1 second. It's like you getting, you and your friends joining a basketball team, football team, cheerleading team, right? Somebody's not getting picked. You hear what I'm saying? Y'all all had that connection in the beginning.
You get gone.
Yeah, somebody's not having.
You don't sit at practice after you get cut.
But what if you the driver? What if you drove her there? What if you drove her there?
Drove her there,
well, if you drove her there and she ready to go, then that's
she need to pull you to the side, and guess what needs to happen? Because now we're in a different world now.
Or I'm gonna call me a
Lyft. Uber. We about to get you an Uber, baby. Yeah. We're gonna get you an Uber. We're gonna make sure you get home safe. Text me.
Or I'm gonna give you my keys. I'm gonna give you my car.
Or I'm gonna give you my keys and you go to your play and come back and get me in the morning.
Right. That's
so
the
it's
real
always
play.
A scenario.
That's the real play right there. If I drove and you ready to go,
as
long as you got your license.
And baby, I ain't gonna force you to stay here. You're not having fun.
But still, even if I trust you behind the wheel of my car, I would give you my keys. You know what I'm saying? You're responsible.
I'm not gonna force you to stay neither, because I'm not gonna stay.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're gonna make sure your friend is
but
comfortable.
come back and get me though.
But
I'm gonna
knowing
tell you right now,
me myself, like I would never leave you, even if I didn't get picked. So
Because
why
me
I
and
don't
my
expect
friends
you to
gonna
leave
get
me.
to come back and get me.
I would never leave my friends. Say I'm in a friend group and nobody wanted me. I would stay and just enjoy myself. I wouldn't care. I would never leave my girl at the bar alone. Never.
That's true. It's so many different scenarios.
It's so many different things about that, because that too is personality. You have a personality where you can thrive in that atmosphere. Everybody don't have that type of personality where
that's true.
It's like if they're sitting in the space, if I'm sitting somewhere and I'm bored of shit, or I'm not, fuck if he didn't choose me. If I don't choose him and I'm sitting there and I'm bored as fuck and y'all having fun and I'm not, because I don't like this motherfucker. Like, I don't like him. I'm not staying there.
Yeah, I mean, me
have fun, but if I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. But I also don't mind being places by myself. I go out by myself all the time. So
everybody not that comfortable. I have gotten to a place of being comfortable with that. Everybody not there yet though. So I just think it's all about the person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I typically don't be around, like, my friends now. I don't even hang with somebody that's gonna like be ready to go or not know my ulterior motives when I go out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know what I'm into.
Right.
So
it's the friend group you with. You gotta know
you gonna drive separately.
Yeah.
So you gonna drive separately because I know how you operate. So if it doesn't work out, you go about your business. Let me know when you get home. Because we already got that understanding. You know what I'm saying?
When y'all dealing with friend groups, because here's the thing, this is one of the cons of, that's a con of a friend group. But because the thing is, if we going out and we on our one-man journeys, you know what I'm saying, you doing your solo thing, I'm doing my solo thing, right. I don't think you really got to worry about that. Because if you out here doing your own thing, that's your job to get a nigga to like you, or to find a nigga that's gonna be into you. And if I'm on my own solo mission, it's my responsibility to find a nigga that's gonna be with me. So if I'm with a friend, I'm gonna vet a dick. I'm vetting niggas before I even hook this whole group thing up, because I don't want my friend to be left out.
Right.
Especially if I'm on go time, bitch, I'm gonna make sure you got somebody, because I don't want you to be ready to go.
Before we even came here, I already knew who he was bringing.
Make sure that your players played, because my players gonna be played. So I'm gonna vet him first, and I'm gonna be like, hey,
right.
He ain't the one.
We already knew who he was bringing before we even came here. Exactly. Before anybody got dressed, before any of this went down, we knew exactly who was all coming before anybody put any clothes on.
So y'all think it's a better understanding on like knowing first before walking into
it? Don't blind.
But that's because you got to know which friend groups you putting together.
Right. Yeah.
I know blind. Don't blind me. Tell me what's up first.
I feel it. Now, with that being said, like, you may not know what he looks like, but you know that he or she's bringing 5 people, right? Are you okay with knowing that versus?
I want to know what he looks like.
But what if you can't get a picture? Like, what if?
Yeah, what if he?
Everybody got social media.
I mean, yeah, but not everybody
is. Me a handle.
But what if he fine as fuck, but he an asshole?
But I could work with that.
Ain't nobody say, Mariam, we hanging out.
I'm not even tripping on being fine. I'm tripping on if he is a good time.
Right. Be an asshole back.
Because if you're not a good time when we're out having a good time, why do I gotta get stuck with a nigga who ain't even a good time?
And you know what? I feel like too that most men struggle with is actually conversing with a woman. If a man is not capable of doing that, and some women aren't capable of doing that, and I feel like that's where it starts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find a little bit of appeal, right? How they dress, how they look, but then if they get to talking and y'all exchanging words, y'all doing that all night. So if it's not there, y'all gonna lose interest quick.
Right, y'all just sitting there looking at each other like,
yeah, I'm over it. I'm over
it. What time is it?
Because that's how
now
I
I'm on my phone.
Right.
They on their phone.
Because women, some women carry that resting bitch face, and I'll be like, okay, you know what? Either she can talk or she just nasty in general. Like she don't want to be bothered.
I definitely carry the resting bitch face.
See, and and that's okay. But I see now
but she's not a bitch though.
No, but see, now that I'm conversing with you, I know that you're open to, you know what I'm saying? I could see that personality.
No, she's not open at all.
No, I'm saying that.
But I'm a vibe though. I'm a good time.
Wait.
A bitch.
Once you get past but see, that's the thing. If you got a guy that's kind of like reserved,
right?
They don't typically get past the resting bitch face because they're scared. So at that point, you'll never know that I'm really a vibe for real because you scared, and I don't want no scared nigga talking to me anyway.
Right. I feel that.
Say that, Key. They always say I'm mean, and I'm not mean at all.
I'm not
Man,
either.
listen, I ran into a bunch of,
I tell jokes all day. Women. I play all day.
And I try them. I ain't even gonna lie. I love the ones that could, kind of most of the women that do come off as intimidating to most guys. I would love to try them because I'm not afraid to be turned. I'm not afraid to be turned down by a woman, or better yet, like if you're not willing to hold a conversation, I'm cool with that too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I respect your boundaries. Simple as that. On to the next.
Right. Yeah, because dudes are always saying like, don't nobody want no friendly ass girl. Yes, y'all do.
Yeah.
Yep, they do.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. For real.
You don't want a friendly bitch until she your bitch. Once she your bitch, now all bets is off. Now you too damn friendly. I was friendly when you met me, motherfucker. See, I ain't that friendly.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it do come. Hey, for real. You right.
So let's go to the next one. So this is one of my big things. So what if you guys are okay? Say, me and CJ, like we're cool. We always have I have my crew. He has his crew.
Mm-hmm.
So we're hooking up again, right? Like, hey, CJ, bring your dudes. But I used to date one of your friends in your group. No, I dated 3 of them.
So wait, repeat that again.
Loving the crew. She loving the crew.
Loving the crew. I'm just saying, I dated 3 of them, but then I want to date the 4th one. Like, what? You
trying to be a gold
That's too fast, Mama. That's too fast.
She want to be a gold
lifer. It's too fast.
Hey.
No, do you talk about me?
Yes.
Y'all see my eyes?
Yes.
No, I'm just saying. Do you talk about me? Like, oh, there go love.
It's too fast, Mamas.
Like, damn, like I'm gonna be like, friend, come here, girl. Slow.
You gonna talk to me about it?
Slow down.
Hell yeah.
No, but
it's too fast.
I'm just a hit it and quit it girl. Like, I don't give a fuck, right?
Well, if you don't give a
he go hit. He definitely go hit.
But
they go talk. And then they go compare stories, and they go see which one hit the best.
But then the other 3 get in their feelings about me all night. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I had that situation where we was in a friends group. I talked to another dude, and the 2 other dudes was like arguing, like, with me, like, what the fuck you doing? You know what I'm saying? How do you go around that shit though? You know?
Well, you gotta eliminate.
And you knew CJ. You should have never brought that. Right? You knew I used to date him.
I'm gonna tell you. If he get too invested into like his feelings, I'm gonna tell him pump your brakes because you knew her ulterior motives when you did what you did. So I'm gonna check him, and I'm gonna come to you like you got him in his feelings.
Right.
Like whatever you did, I'm gonna need you to stop doing because he's in his feelings. And if he doesn't know how to control his feelings as a man, that's a problem. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. And you as my friend, I should be able to come to you and be like, hey.
Them men don't be knowing how to control them feelings.
Don't touch him no more. Because he's losing himself. He losing himself.
We got Gigi on here. I don't see his face, but let me see if he's in here.
So it's
it gotta be. They don't know how to control themselves.
Yeah, it gotta be understanding.
We got another man on the panel.
I see.
Yo.
What's up, Key? Amber? Mama Love.
You know it. CJ. What's good, Brody?
CJ, what's up, homie? What's the topic? My crew and your crew?
Yeah.
But what if we're talking about dating too many people in your crew? Say you brought your crew and I brought mine, and I dated like 3 of your people in your crew. How do y'all feel about that?
Man, you a hoe.
What do you say?
You a hoe. You giving that many people that cool with each other some pussy, you a hoe.
Yeah, I mean
Why would it be a
that's
hoe what if we're just sexually like what's that word where you love sex? Like a
addicted?
What if you're not even having sex with any of them though?
You free. You are sexually free, but there are a million men in this world. You do not have to fuck the same crew.
Yeah, like just
I mean, I haven't seen that yet.
Somewhere
else.
It's not ladylike.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. So it'd be kind of crazy for a person to just go bow, bow, bow. That's crazy.
No, but it's not like bow, bow, bow. It could be within years, like 2 years. This girl been with her for 2 years.
That's
you know what I'm saying. And then they broke up. They broke up and they end up.
They still talking. I don't care.
If they still friends, that's kind of tough. I mean, because you might get hooked on one of them guys, and then what?
Or he might get hooked on you.
But I'm just saying, like, we're all in a friend group, like swapping partners. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay,
count me out, baby. Flag on the play.
Okay, no.
Say, help me out. I'm not swapping partners.
No.
What are we talking about here?
No, ma'am. Not like that. Meaning,
hey, it's gonna be some drama. It's gonna be some serious drama. Because feelings is gonna be involved.
No, I didn't see it happen where a group of people hooked up. They've been married, and all of a sudden they realize, like, you know, you're the one for me. So if
they're okay with that, if they're okay with it,
that's not my thing.
Some people get too invested, man.
We're not swapping nothing.
Some people
get too invested. What if it's love, Key? What if you love the other guy?
How would I know?
You guys are in a friend group and you guys are hanging out.
Because you forgot my rule. You forgot my rule. I don't want my friends to know what my man's dick look like.
Woo, it's enough for me.
There is going to eliminate swapping partners.
It's enough.
Right. So what
I'm not talking about swapping partners for the night. I'm talking about swapping partners for life.
No, it's enough for me.
That's too much. No. You done flip this bitch every which way but loose, and then I know. No.
It's enough.
No.
I don't want nothing that none of my friends, sisters, cousins, nobody done had. No thanks.
Me neither.
It's enough.
Really?
Even
if
I know y'all done been down that road. No. To me, if I feel like my man is more compatible with my friend, I will let that happen.
Love, I had a situation like that in my family. My cousin actually dating. He's getting married to a chick that I touched that was his friend.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're compatible. Like, let them love.
No. I mean, that's understandable, but it's still like messy. It's still messy.
We can't even talk, so we wouldn't even know.
Because you know that you're going to be compared. Like, y'all.
Yeah, because now my cousin don't even want to communicate with me.
The sex between him versus him and.
Right.
Oh yeah, I love.
We'll never even know. Definitely
down
from the beginning.
Gay head better, or your friend definitely.
Somebody try.
Okay, so if that happens, so still be friends with the person, would you still be in the group?
No, it's still gonna be a crew.
The crew is over.
Yeah, the crew might crash and burn. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep. That's definitely
it ain't gonna crash and burn. I'm gonna set that bitch on fire. You hear me?
So what if your best friend and her dude broke up, right? Your dude was like, you can't hang with Love no more. You can't hang with Love no more because she broke my dude's heart.
Oh, grow up.
Like, how would you feel like when we would do these group trips, right? And
I'm too goofy for that type of shit now. Now you mad and you want me to not be friends with my friend because she broke your friend's heart? Great, bye. Grow up.
But how will we hang out now? Like we won't even hang out.
Get
Anymore.
over it. You're gonna have to put some big boy pants on and get over it.
That shit got to be fixed before
Okay,
y'all.
but
go
what?
back
What if I started dating the other friend and we all hang out? Would you be mad?
Now you gotta make shit complicated.
Look, now we just
no other friend.
saying,
We just
that's
hang
just
out.
a reality TV show right there. That's love and hip hop.
Like, would you still hang out with me? Would you still be my friend, Keith?
I'ma still be your friend, but I'm gonna have to create a boundary of I can hang out with this person at this setting and this person in that setting because the settings together ain't gonna work.
Because and that
just hang out separate. That's all.
Yeah,
that's
it ain't no longer
a problem because that's still gonna be a problem because I'm gonna feel some type of way that you didn't invite me.
Yeah, so it's messy. It gets messy.
You can't feel no type of way because you're the one loving the crew.
It don't fucking matter. I'm in love. I'm in love,
you
baby.
Can't feel no way.
Hey, love won't hurt cake. You eat it too by any means necessary.
Like
you can't judge your You can't judge your friend. You can't
I'm
judge
not
your
judging,
friend.
but I'm creating a solution to a problem.
You ain't invite me to the picnic.
Listen.
You gonna come to the other picnic.
So we gonna have our own picnic.
You gonna come to the other one.
How you gonna?
We gonna have our own damn picnic.
So you gonna seclude her?
No, it's gonna be two. She gonna come to the other one.
I'ma just be a busy little bee because now I gotta do the same shit with one group of friends that I gotta do with the other group of friends.
Why?
Because you
together at the picnic. So that ain't my fault and that ain't your fault.
No, because then it comes to a place like, do we accept our friends or do we just cast them out, regardless
we're
of what
not casting them out though. If we still dealing with them, here's the thing. That's self-centered because if you are only one part of this friend group, you cannot say
I'm
that
not one friend. I'm dating
because what about the other side of the friend group who also feels like I don't want to be around her? Why do you keep bringing her around?
No, because I'm dating
both sides of the friend group.
I'm dating the other friend. So you're gonna seclude me and the other friend for one person that his feelings got hurt?
Girl, you gotta choose. You gotta make better decisions. Cause you stressing me out already.
Okay, so say it like this then.
Hey, Brody,
everybody show up and y'all better grow the fuck up. Better not nobody.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna just go on my own trips with my own dude, and I'm gonna tell all y'all to go to hell. I'm gonna get me some monogamous ass friends, and that's who I'm gonna do my friend trips with.
Key, you gotta quit being so mean, man. You're a little dictator.
I'm just saying.
You're a little dictator. You gotta quit being mean.
It ain't mean.
We gotta have open minds, okay?
We do. But y'all only speaking from one standpoint. What about the friend that really is trapped in the middle of that?
Middle, you have nothing involved in it. That was my situation.
I mean, that's kind of a. I mean,
that's a tough spot to be in when you got one friend who don't want to be around another friend because they sleeping with somebody else.
It's not your friend. It's your man's friend. It's not your friend. It's your man's friend.
Oh, well then, yeah, he got to grow up.
See? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gonna seclude me because of what your man said? No, all come together.
I'm thinking it's a friend.
No. I'm talking about your man's friend. If your man said, "Hey, love can't come to the picnic because Jerome and what's the name fighting over her,"
right?
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, bye.
Oh no, Jerome and they gotta suck it up. They better figure it out.
That's different.
They got
different. Because the same way you riding for your friend, I'm riding for mine.
Yeah, they better suck it up. They're gonna have to figure that out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That changes everything.
Yeah.
And I mean that also comes with maturity. Like, we have to be adults. You hear what I'm saying? Like, we should be able to walk in the same room with the person that we just had a situation with. Period.
The era we live in this sexy era where that type of shit is totally cool with people.
Yeah.
And I'm a dude that just did 125 months in the Fed, so I'm readjusting to life. And I met a female last year that told me, like, her friend, that's a close friend of hers, started fuck with a dude that she used to fuck with and even had kids with him. So I'm like, damn, are y'all cool? She was like, yeah, fuck these niggas. And
That's
I'm like, oh yeah, fuck them. So
fuck them then. That's a difference.
I feel the same though. I feel the same.
You got some women who are not emotionally attached to people. Like some women really be like, fuck these niggas. Just like niggas be like, fuck these hoes. You got women who like, fuck these niggas. And you got some niggas who really do make you feel like, man, fuck that nigga. Like, I don't give a fuck who he fuck with or what the fuck he got going on. And usually that happens when you have like really just dealt with a lot of shit from somebody. They done took you through everything. And it's just like, I don't give a fuck what you do or who you do it with. Just get the fuck away from me. But like when stuff is fresh, I don't think people be that.
So with that being said, would you still feel the same way you just felt if that was the situation?
See, I ain't one of them chicks that be like, fuck these niggas that much, because I don't want nobody that I'm friends with fucking nobody that I used to fuck with. Like, it's boundaries. To me, it's boundaries, and you just can't cross some boundaries.
See, but that happens.
It's something from my past. I'ma laugh at you. You could do it, but I'ma laugh at you every time. Every time I see you,
laugh at the man or the woman.
Both.
But what if you in a happily marriage or something, and you know what I'm saying? They just found the connection, and it's just.
I am, but
if I'm happily married, then at that point it's just like whatever. Just don't fuck with nobody I got kids with.
I just think
absolutely.
I'm still gonna laugh at y'all.
If I'm happily married, I don't give a fuck who you do nothing with. Just don't do nothing with nobody I got kids with.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So that'll be your rule amongst your crew members?
Yeah.
It's like the people who mean something to me know who the people that's off limits anyway. So, you know, if you ain't a part of that, then you ain't nothing anyway. So I really wouldn't care.
So how many people would you put the off limit tag on?
Right. That's a real one right there, because not everybody fit that description. Y'all,
what are you talking about?
So how many people can get that tag?
It ain't a number. It's not that. It's a you, my friend. You know how shit go. You know how I rocked with this person. You know what that was like, or you know how hard that breakup was for me. Or you.
But what if he's better compatible with your friend though, and he's a good man, but
if you're my friend, you know what's up. So if you cross that line, fuck you.
I know me. If I dated somebody and if I dated somebody and he was so nice, he had it going on, everything else, but he just not for me because I'm in the open lifestyle. But he want to be with one woman.
Oh, that's cool.
See, I think that's where differs, because when you're in an open lifestyle, that is very possible, and that's a thing, because that's y'all. When people are in the open lifestyle, it appears to me that you guys are like really these people are disposable at that point, because you are open to multiple people. But when you living like life as in a monogamous relationship, those relationships they mean a little more. And it's like you don't want to just share people when you are a person who only wants to deal with one person at a time. So it's
like I was saying, if he wanted to be one person and then I recommended you wouldn't take him.
If he was your dude?
No, we were just talking. That's it. but he's a great catch for you.
Like he's talking. That's it.
He's everything that you want, because you're one of my friends, and I know exactly what kind of guy you like. But he end up not being the type of guy I like. Is it okay that I recommend you or refer?
Did y'all have sex?
Probably.
Yeah.
Then no.
It's just sex.
Then no, I don't want him.
So you would pass up a good guy because he had sex with somebody
that I know? Yes. Somebody that I'm close with? Absolutely, yes.
I bet you. So you never had sex with somebody that somebody knew that you had sex with somebody else?
I've never had sex. I've never gone into a sexual relationship with anybody knowing that they had sex with somebody that was linked to me directly. No.
I mean, I would say, well, with you not knowing, maybe, because they probably just know where you come from. You know what I'm saying? They probably know your understanding. So they're probably not telling you. But that happens.
Which is fine.
Okay, so
but I don't know can't hurt me.
Not telling you.
That's true.
So what if I tell you I've never slept with him, but I did? That's wrong though. But I still want you to get with him.
Just don't tell. Just
you
don't.
See what dude wrote down here?
Right.
He said what? So he said, why do we hold people hostage that may not?
Because we human.
No, but you got a fucked up disposition. Like you just too.
Call it
you gotta stop that shit, man.
Call it what you want. I'm not missing out on nothing.
So it's okay for me to tell you that I've never slept with him.
No, it's okay for you not to hook me up with nobody that you know you slept with. That's it. That's it. And that's all.
Hey,
You're right. But that's why I can't sit here and not tell you the truth.
That's why I would say don't do it.
He's good for you.
He's not. If y'all slept together, he's not good for me.
Why?
Why? Okay, well look, listen.
Listen, I'm not saying don't hook him up with somebody else. I'm talking about me. My
wait.
What I like.
Hold on, wait a minute.
But I don't want to hook him up with nobody because you the perfect one for him. I don't want to hook him up with another girl.
Don't.
You the one perfect for him.
Just don't.
Let's create another scenario.
Just don't.
Let's create another scenario.
Not too much. Right. My answer not gonna change. So listen, we can talk about this all night long, but my answer not gonna change. So we might
okay.
Keep it on
I want to know what you gonna say to this. You meet a dude. Listen, you meet a dude. Y'all connect. Y'all vibing on a whole nother level and everything, and you don't even bring him around your friends. You just kind of keeping him to yourself. And then when you finally bring him around,
I know what you're getting at.
What happens if he didn't fuck love before, but you in love, you feeling him now? Y'all been rocking, and now you in brought him public, and he.
I ain't never had that happen before, so I can't answer that.
No, let's say if it happened.
Just what if it happened?
What you gonna do?
I can't answer if it's not happened. I don't. So here's the thing: me and my friends, we closer than that. So any nigga that I'm dealing with, she gon' know. Period. Out the gate. So if I'm fucking with somebody and you fucked with them, then yeah, I'm gonna be pissed because you know anybody that I fucking with. And when I meet him, you know that. So if you allow me to fall in love with a nigga that you already fucked, knowing how I feel, then yeah, we got a problem.
Look at that. Look at that.
But what if you didn't bring him around? I didn't even know this dude. You just finally brought him around.
Then we not friends.
You was
look
crazy.
at that down there.
That's kind of what I just said.
So man, everything is good.
That's where it started.
Listen to me when I tell y'all this. Y'all can ask this question 8 million times in 8 million different ways. You might as well just keep on moving on to the next topic because
I'm gonna just say this respectfully. Hey Key.
Respectfully,
fuck you, Key.
I'm not listening.
Don't do that. Don't do that to
fuck
Key.
You.
Because
fuck you, Key.
It's love.
That's what she is. She gonna tell you how it is. She's always
period.
We love
and you're not gonna sway me to feel how y'all want me to feel based on nothing. I don't give a damn what you're talking about.
You wouldn't be you. You wouldn't be you, baby, if you was able to be swayed.
My soulmate ain't gonna have had sex with my friend. Period.
Okay.
When God made the man for me, he knew not to have him intertwined with somebody that I was intertwined with.
He's standing on business.
Right, you're right.
I ain't mad at it. We like that for you, Key.
Y'all
we like that for you.
You're right along anyway.
We love it for you, Key. We love it.
We love it. We just want to hear it. We try to see if we can go close that door and open up a new one. Shit.
You're not.
We love that. Stand on it.
Business.
Yeah, we know. We know before the question is asked.
So on my
ain't no changing your mind on shit.
And
I love Lust and Lies dating app. Anybody that ever been with me, do not even try to get with Key.
Don't. The answer is no.
Man.
That's gonna be one of the. That's gonna be one of the check boxes.
Okay, let's turn it around. How would you feel if I dated one of yours?
As long as he ain't somebody that I was close with, please just don't. Okay, but no. So it's a double. It's for me. It's like it's one of them selfish answers, and I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. It's a selfish answer. It depends on where I am in life. If I'm happily moved on, have at it. That's the selfish part of it. But if I haven't found my happy space yet, I'm gonna say on some real life shit. If I haven't found my happy space, then I'm probably gonna be like, nah.
I'm sick of you.
That I love though.
Damn.
If he was just
I'm sick of you, man.
If he was just a random or just somebody who didn't mean nothing, have at him.
That's tough.
For sure.
Daddy.
So you got randoms?
Girl, at this point,
you don't give a
have everybody.
Key, what if it's your daddy?
If it's my daddy, then we fighting.
It's your daddy.
If it's my daddy, bitch, we fighting. You know, I've been literally fighting friends off my daddy my whole life. My daddy off limits to everybody.
I'm probably the same age as your dad. You ain't gonna.
I won't be calling you mom, girl.
You gonna call me Mama Love. Hey, Mama Love.
Call her Big Mama.
Mom.
Big Mama.
Mom.
You won't be walking around. My daddy talking about
Big
something.
Mama.
Me don't speak no English, no ma'am.
Oh my
Big
God.
Mama. Big Mama.
No ma'am.
That's hilarious.
Why can't I date your daddy?
Big Mama.
No.
Why
That
is
is
he
funny.
not your man? He not your man.
Yes, he is.
Oh, boo.
I'm gonna be a good stepmom.
We gonna call her Cuff Daddy. We gonna call Key Cuff Daddy.
If I had to choose
Key, your
between
new
my daddy
nickname
and
is
every
Cuff
other man,
Daddy.
you can have every other man. You can't have my daddy.
So what if you in love with the man?
Why?
You married to man. You would let me be with your
Because I know how
husband?
because my daddy don't know. Huh?
What's wrong with
So
your
what
daddy?
if your daddy love her?
Love who?
Daddy love me.
No, you can't have nobody.
What if he love her?
Love my damn daddy, girl.
I don't even know who your daddy
Why?
is. So if I do meet him and he bring you home, I'm like, oh, heck, Key.
I'm like, hell no.
You would do that to
Oh,
me.
nigga.
You would do that to me.
Get your hating ass out the
Girl,
way.
I would die.
Yeah,
Hating ass.
Hell, man.
That's the rules.
No, but for real, you probably
Key,
is my
your
daddy's
hate
daddy.
yeah, but what if your father want to have fun?
You ain't my daddy's
Shit.
damn age, girl. Shut up.
Daddy's age.
Shit,
Like,
your father might want to have some fun. Shit, you gonna let him?
If who?
Your father want to have some fun.
He ain't let me have no
No,
fun.
that's a no.
No, it's a no.
He didn't let me have no fun.
Damn. So you saying your father cock blocked you a couple times?
I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, well,
block him.
Get your own cock, daddy.
I guess it's a get back.
I'm about to go find her daddy somewhere. Where daddy? Where you at, daddy?
So love, you out of luck, ma. You out of luck.
She ain't out of luck. Shit, you know how many people want love?
No, I'm saying
Nobody
with your
want
dad,
me.
she out of luck.
A lot.
I know.
Oh, I know a lot won't love. Shit,
But
I
I don't
know.
want them. I don't want them.
Shit, I know.
I be in my own bed, lonely every night. Take a special person.
Oh,
For real.
really?
I'm not
Hey,
every night. Sometimes
see-
I
you
at this
see
one
that?
guy's house, but he be like, other women sometimes.
Okay.
What?
I don't care if he has other women. I don't really. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that, love?
Dang, I can't be telling everybody my business,
Oh, now you want to keep secret.
Because it's your dad. It's your daddy. It's your daddy.
Just make sure you ain't there when I get there.
I make sure I'm that. He'd be like, man, my daughter on the way. I'd be like, all right, I'm out.
All right.
He just left my house. Call him right now.
You just better make sure you be his
He
best
hating
kept
it.
secret.
He just left my house, girl.
Mine too. Damn.
Why?
Cause he my
I'm
daddy.
sick of
Nigga,
you,
why?
Key.
Why
You just think you run shit.
You just shut up before I be running you.
I ain't jealous. I just want you to get out the way.
You shut up before I start running you.
Get out the way. Let your daddy have some fun.
My daddy is having a little ball.
Okay, baby. I see you a dictator.
A ball.
You might want to love her a long time.
Too. Why can't I join in with him and whoever girl you with?
That's on him and her.
That's
don't let me find out. Just don't let me find out.
I'm about to send this link to your daddy.
I'm gonna just tell you right now, it ain't gonna be nothing nice.
Why?
Why?
Now we could go all night if you want to, but I'm just gonna let you know.
Her daddy's off limits. I know that. That's boundaries. I would never.
Daddy's off limits.
So but what if your daddy tried to talk
if
to
you
me?
got brothers, your brothers off limits too.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me just say this, and I'm just about to be on some real ass shit right now. My daddy off limits, and y'all can keep on moving on like to the next subject.
Let's move on.
Thank you.
So what about your brothers?
Huh? You got a whole lot of other stuff to talk about.
If you got brothers,
you got a lot of other stuff to talk about. What about your mom? Hey.
Okay, well you the narrator. You the moderator and the narrator.
Gigi, what about your mom? She said.
She you know what? I don't look to get in her business, but if I come over her house and she got company, I always made them leave. Every time.
So what the fuck is the difference?
What's the difference?
You know, if it's somebody I like, then cool. She had one dude that I liked.
What if love was in her bed?
One dude that I liked.
What if I was sitting next to her?
If love was in her bed, then it'd be cool. If that's what she into. If she told me that's what she into, I'd be like, damn, Ma, you got good taste.
You a fucking lie.
Shit.
You a liar.
Why would I lie? If my mama be on pussy.
Is on love, lust, and lies.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, if I went over my mama's house right now on this podcast and she had a love in her bed, and I'm like, hey, Ma, where my mail at? Because my mail been going to her house for 30 years. I go over there to pick it up. And she got a love over there. I wouldn't be fucked up about that. I'm grown. Shit, I ain't gonna be like, I'm about to whoop your love ass. Get out of there.
You got a problem with niggas being over there, but just not love. You just said your whole life you made a nigga leave.
Right. What's the same? What's the difference?
So listen.
What's the difference between you
and Key? How grown are you?
This the difference. You gotta rephrase the question.
It's the same question.
Because you asked me in the present tense. So now I'm much older, I don't care.
Boy, bye.
But back then, when I was young, I ran them all off. So in the present tense, back then, what I cared about her and the love, I don't know, that probably would have been strange. I'd be like, why you gay as fuck?
But it still would have been devastating. I'm still not saying you would have reacted the same way.
Well, it's just I think it's just a younger mentality and not understanding, you know what I'm saying, where that situation should be. You know what I'm saying? Because from a maturity standpoint, why would you care? You know what I'm saying? Everybody need love. Everybody freaky. So let them do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know that's another side of your friend, brother, parent, lifestyle, and you don't know that and you walk into that, then yeah, matters is gonna be different. Like I don't want to walk, when I'm younger, I don't want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm young.
Right.
When I'm older, Mom, live your best life.
You put it in good words. CJ, CJ, you know how to put shit in good content, CJ. Where y'all get CJ from?
Man, I'm all over the city, man. I'm tapped in.
Yes.
Where you
from,
bro?
Cleveland.
Okay, yeah. He said,
he got all the best events. He got all the best events.
Yeah, I done multiple events all over, all the clubs in the city. I just been in and out. I just been in and out of the city. I travel a lot.
You hate me saying what?
No, I ain't say you. Like when I ask a person, like, damn, okay, where you from? Don't tell me Cleveland, because to me that's duh. We in Cleveland.
Oh yeah,
so I'm
like
already
Kinsman.
assuming.
No, because I be having some people that are in LA too that's on the podcast. So so of course he probably don't know that.
I mean, I'm saying not specifically
I
to
know,
you,
I know
love.
what
I'm
you
saying
mean.
like,
I didn't grow up around Kinsman, Southgate, shoot, Lee Road. Okay. I was around that area. So I've been down the way, up the way. Yeah, I'm all over, really.
I mean, y'all just gonna have to, network or whatever.
Oh, we will for sure. Because you told me we will. Like everybody in this podcast for sure.
So everybody is coming to the pool party.
Key.
Hefner Playboy party.
Hey, Key. I'm not throw Key ass in the pool. I hope you can swim. Why? Why?
I ain't fucking with it.
No.
Why? You can't swim? Your little short ass can't swim.
Key, how tall are you?
Throw you in the pool, Key.
5'1".
5'1". Okay, that's a good height. That's a good height for sure.
It's fun size.
You on punishment?
Fun size.
Why? Key, you better stop that, Key.
Stop nothing. That's how she is.
Okay,
you can't keep pushing the button.
Well, the button has been pushed, so I'm going to go ahead and head out. Have a good night, everyone.
Key, you too as well, love. Nice to meet you, Key.
Yeah, we about to leave out of here, but
the button has been pushed.
You know what I think? No, you know what it is. I'm about to tell you exactly what it is. Because I major in psychology, so I feel like people, if they don't voice they've been triggered, it becomes we don't know when to stop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if people don't voice
everybody thinks it's a joke until.
Yeah, exactly. So if you don't voice that you're triggered,
me, though, like that includes me too. I thought it was a whole joke. You know what I'm saying? But
I seen it. You know what I'm saying? I seen it coming. I just didn't want to say nothing because she was already gone. You know what I'm saying? But she definitely triggered for sure. Like she ain't her dad.
That was
a topic. Yeah, she ain't playing about her dad. So, but that's what you know what I'm saying. It's just she needs. We gotta let her know that
tell her we was just playing, love.
Yeah,
Mama, love. Tell her it was just fun games.
No, you tell her on the podcast. You apologize to her, like
Yeah.
Oh,
but we, it's all love. It's all love.
I love Key.
It was just fun and games, Key, baby. We was just kicking
love,
it.
For sure. We don't want to trigger nobody.
Nobody want to hurt your feelings or piss you off.
Love, lust, and lies. Don't want to hurt no feelings at all.
But you know what, though? I think about it this way, though, because I've been on other podcasts and I've been in front of millions of people. You know what I'm saying? It comes a time and a place where we have to learn how to control the emotions behind what the topic is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not take it personal. You know what I'm saying?
Because it does, because it's like what I say on my podcast about me sleeping with other people. I really don't do that. I just say it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I know I get a lot of shit from it. A lot of people talk shit about me, but that's just for my podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I have a strong backbone. They could call me whores. They could call me this. They call me that. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do have to have a strong backbone to be in the podcast.
That's
true. You know what I'm saying? But if it's too much, then yeah, you have the right to go. Like
absolutely.
It's just how you deal with it.
If people don't know a big part of entertainment is trolling, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it is. Now, because that's very true. That's very true. And I understood what Brody was saying. Like I understood his concept, and I understood what it was from both angles.
But I think we did go a little bit too far when she said "dad's off limits." Dad's off limit. Yeah. I meant it as a joke, but like I'm always joking on the podcast. Right. But I knew when to stop too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we switched subjects to my mother.
Yeah.
We switched subjects.
But it was still the same subject.
Well, she said, listen. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
they
like,
said, "What is your mother?" Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna stem on that. I mean, she felt like she, how she felt. We apologized
Yeah.
or whatever. But like you
It's
said,
still good. It's still good
good
intentions
energy.
behind
You know what I'm
every.
saying? And I would
Yeah.
never, I would never sleep with her dad or whatever. People might think that it's just for the show.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
and
it's
then
It's entertainment.
it is
it's
entertainment. It's all entertainment. And again, you gotta control them, emotions no matter what, because that'll take over, and then you lashing out. You know what I'm saying? And
but
then
we
now
and then
that's when people,
but we don't even know what type of day she having too.
and
So
that's understandable though.
yep,
But if that is the concept and that's what we using, that's what we
yes,
basing everything off of, like, because we all had a different day. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So
right,
if I had a day where I am not my, myself, or I'm high
hmm
on a high frequency, then I'm
right,
not coming into this podcast.
right,
I'm
right.
I'm a turn it down. I'm
Right.
gonna turn you down kindly.
That
Like,
make a
hey,
lot
look,
of sense in the world.
you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
So we
Because
gotta approach things.
love, lust, and lies is very strong. It's very no. What's that word where it's just we say what we want to say? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What's
And
that
we know
word?
love. And we know love.
Uncut,
We know where it may lead
unfiltered.
to.
Yeah, uncut,
Un-
unfiltered. You know what I'm saying?
unfiltered, unadulterated.
Right.
Unscripted.
Yeah. For real.
It's definitely unadulterated.
Like, yeah, no, but
Mama
that's
Love
that's
gonna
real.
say
But
what she
yeah.
feel.
But it was definitely good though. Everything was good,
It
man.
was,
And we had
but the
people
thing is
come in.
this. But the thing is, it was good because hold on, let me see any comments. Let me see if there's. I
Yeah,
haven't even
it's,
looked at the
it's
comments.
somebody in there that was saying some stuff.
Hold on, it says key. Okay, it says is somebody on the closet? You ain't. Okay, let me see. Wait a minute now. That ain't true because most of the time you are. Hold on.
Yeah, they
Hold
was saying,
on.
this person was saying some stuff.
Earth is too small. We limit ourselves. Advocate. That's why it's hard to find one in general. So we whether every person. I don't know which one it was. But like I said, like let shit get to me in this podcast. I know it'd be a lot sometimes, but that's why we here. We here to talk about the real. We're here to
Yeah.
talk about what really happened. Like, what if I am dating 3 of your people? That's what the topic is. You know what I'm saying? And in reality, I'm a whore to y'all crew. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I am. I'm a hoe. They be like, oh, love coming. Oh, which one of us is gonna fuck her tonight? You know what I'm saying?
Believe that.
That's how it is. That's
But
just
two,
real talk. That's
but two,
real
if you
talk.
got these questions, you gotta be able to put yourself in that reality as if you've been there before. Just to give me you know what I'm saying, just to give an answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if? Like, it's not that hard to answer.
Because my ass would be like, um, CJ, which dude can I? Which one is single? Like, you know
Shit.
what I'm saying? Like
And
me.
I'm a point to whoever
But the thing
which
is,
one you like.
that's not even me in real life for real. In real
Yeah.
life, I'm really stuck up. I really don't talk to nobody. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Me.
you just as
I'm
bubbly as I am.
I'm bubbly, but I don't talk to everybody. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I
Yeah.
don't think I fucked 2 people on the same crew. And
Yeah.
if I did, it was we was together. No, I'm just
Yeah,
playing. That's
shit, if
love
you
lesson.
did, oh
You
well.
know, but
Shit.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh fuck it well. It is what it is.
but the city is so small, you're gonna run into somebody that you done fucked before.
All
You
the
know what I'm saying?
time.
There's gonna be some people like, damn, CJ, why you bring him around? Well, love, I didn't know you fucked him.
Man, I was in a studio just Sunday when I was supposed to come out with y'all.
Yeah,
Right? Euphoria. Somebody came into the studio. They work they're bottle girls at Play. And they all came to my buddy's spot, and it was a chick that he was, talking to that I already had knew,
yeah.
and it wasn't even recent ago. So it was like I wasn't tripping. I said hey to her, like, what's up? Like, do what you
Right,
gonna do. I don't
right,
give a damn.
right.
You're not anything that I'm cuffing. You know what I'm saying? We just had a moment, and that was it.
Right.
Simple as that. I'm not gonna get my feelings about it.
I'm saying it's just
Shit, you know how many women out here? We
and
all
especially
everybody in this podcast go to Arizona. I promise you, they ain't gonna give a damn about what goes on in
no
the city.
right.
I
And the thing
promise
is
you.
this, we all in the same industry. Like we outside,
Yeah.
like we in the same industry. You're gonna run into somebody that, you know what I'm saying, or we talk about him. Like I know I talk about it to people like, oh girl, his dick good. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and try it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't cover everybody. You don't care about everybody. It's just, you know, your friends, your friend group.
Yeah, the friend group. Like, and if you that's what I'm saying. If you don't want to mess with them, that's your prerogative. It's cool. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
for real. No, that's real.
Hey, it's just we live different lives. I'm in the open lifestyle. Somebody else is in the monogamy. Some of them like, you know, you can't knock nobody. You can't
Not
knock
at all.
nobody.
To each his own. If
Right.
it works for you, do your thing.
Right.
That's
but I don't give a fuck if you judge me. And that's probably why I don't fuck with everybody. I fuck with the right person. You see what I'm saying?
But humans judge all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, they gonna judge you. So it is you knowing exactly who you are as a person, and you don't give a shit about what somebody has to say about you. That's the concept. Can you be yourself no matter who you in the room with? No matter who says some shit about you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because why you care? What do it matter?
Why does that don't make who you are today? Like it's
right.
For real. That's just like growth. Like if I was in a relationship and you know the person I was in a relationship with and it didn't work out in the beginning and we both did dirt to each other and years later we get back to each other, don't paint me out to be the same person I was 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
People grow, people do change, people progress. So just give them grace. That's all it comes down to. Like people change. Like everybody ain't gonna remain the same. And if they do, send it, you know what I'm saying, walk out left.
Because you know, next month I might be married.
You might fuck around.
What, Amber? What'd you say, Amber?
Yeah, okay. I'm coming to the wedding.
Have no faith in me.
You about to get married,
I want to be a bridesmaid. I want to be a bridesmaid.
All right. Hey. If somebody asked me to marry them and I fuck with them hard, I probably will get married.
I want to be a bridesmaid.
But you have to be open like me. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing.
I mean, I respect.
That's the only thing I
just want to be a bridesmaid. Okay, can I be
a
bridesmaid?
Okay, baby. Of course you can, baby. You could be at my bachelorette party too.
For sure.
Towards
I know that's right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We gonna have a co-ed. My husband, my fiance, and me. We're gonna have the same bachelorette party. It's gonna be a play party.
I think your wedding gonna be the most interesting wedding on this planet. Because I'm going.
Got to know that.
The most interesting wedding Cleveland has seen, and I don't know when.
Put me in.
You gonna be in the wedding?
Got to know that. Why get married if it's gonna be open? What's the purpose of getting married?
You're my person. You're gonna be my main person. You're my person.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like marriage nowadays is a business arrangement.
It is. It definitely
That's
is.
what I'm trying to get to. Like, so what's the purpose of just like going through the formalities of it?
Right.
Married, like I love you, like no matter.
So you asking what?
That shit for other people to have a good time. We could have us a destination wedding, go get married somewhere, and come back and have a reception and tell them, I was married now, do my silly shit on them, shug them. I ain't got to do all that for other people. I realize I used to want the big fairy tale wedding, but that shit for other people.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, nowadays everybody
sign my papers, do my thing, and I'd rather go and cross the water somewhere.
Yeah, because I know hella people that got married and they love, man. They can't let go of each other. You know what I'm saying? They are meant for each other.
That shit for other people.
But they love to be able to, you know what I'm saying? They want to, whatever their partner wants out of pleasure, they give it to them.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's when it gets creative, you know? And it's not just, because marriage could be, I get the concept behind marriage. I know the traditional things, you know, of marriage, but this world is different now. It really is.
Right.
It really is. So if you don't got an open mind,
Yeah, that's why I said you got an open mind.
You want the traditional shit, or you into whatever you into, as far as like monogamy or open?
Yeah.
Then that's just, that's for you. Shit.
Right. That's why I said, like, be yourself. Like, and that's why I said if I get married, he's gonna have to understand that we're gonna be open, and we're gonna be open together. And you're my main. You going with me, I'm going with you every time.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? No,
Give my paperwork.
Huh? What'd you say?
She said, "Give my paperwork. Sign that contract."
I'm just saying that's just what it is, But that's probably why I'm not married again yet, because it's just it's hard for. Right now, it's hard for men to be like that. They're not used to women saying, "Oh, you could have other women." They're not used to that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with me, if anybody that knows me, like, they be like, "You're so loose with it." Yeah,
but you know what? It's crazy though, because even when you're in a marriage or a relationship, people start to lurk and look. Even if they're in a relationship, you find other people attractive. You may have a moment out of a week or a month, and you probably entertaining somebody else 9 times out of 10, right?
Right. Yep.
You just make a conversation, but you're really entertaining that person, and they don't want to say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. In a marriage or not.
Right.
If you're attractive, that may occur.
Right.
It doesn't say, "Oh, I cheated." No, you just conversed with somebody and y'all had a connection. Doesn't mean that I'm prolonging the situation.
Right. Right.
You hear what I'm saying? But if it occurs and y'all just, that's where y'all at, tell your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all got, I found somebody in the club, we was just conversing. It wasn't shit, but they going out next Sunday. If you want to come, you can meet them.
Yeah.
I didn't exchange my number. I didn't get their Instagram, Facebook, none of that shit. We gonna meet them next Sunday, and they bringing somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's just what it is. But people just got to get an understanding on where things are set.
It says, "Why open? Why you want to share what God sent you personally, just for you? Is it protection? So if something goes wrong, down is more acceptable mentally?" No,
I think it's just a personal preference. I mean, personally, ain't nobody touching my woman. That's just period. If I'm married, that's just where I stand. Now, if there's a situation where she feel like she's allowing me to get a pass, that's it's a little different, because penetration on a woman is completely different for a man. You know what I'm saying? Just simple as that. A woman being penetrated is completely different from a man penetration on a woman. Hands down.
Right.
Hands down. And if people don't see that concept, it's crazy. They're going to have to do a lot of research behind that, because it's definitely different. But because I don't have to be emotionally connected with a woman if I'm
just having sex. But the woman the woman get emotionally attached.
Yeah. Because as a man, I could wear a condom. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, a woman still gonna feel pleasure no matter what.
Woman ain't gotta be emotionally attached either.
Yeah, that's true. If she's not, I guess it's hard. It depends on what she's been through, to be honest.
Right. Right.
It depends on what a woman been through, because man can come and go.
Right.
That's just our nature. You know what I'm saying? Sad to say, but it's our nature. But
so if you get married, you don't want nobody touching a woman, but you're able to bring a woman into your situation.
I feel like
you have a unicorn, right?
I wouldn't bring her in. My woman would have to approve that. You hear what I'm saying?
You're the man.
I mean, that's understandable, but I'm not saying I'm not gonna run across a woman. But if she's saying like, look, this threesome about to happen, I'm like, okay, let's get it popping. But if it's not making her comfortable, then I'm not willing to jeopardize her comfortability over, you know what I'm saying, over an outsider. I just wouldn't do it, because I want to bring peace to my woman.
Is it because of the person, or is it because of the situation? Like, You want a threesome. Like, that's what you've been wanting. That's what turns you on. And you've been together with her 5-10 years, and it's getting boring.
Well,
she
yeah,
keep telling you,
if we
and she keep
spiced it
telling
up.
you no. She keep telling you no and no and no and no. But that's what you really want.
Oh well, shit. No is crazy, but
That's what I'm saying. Like,
because you always want your partner to be compatible with you and understand where you're coming from. You hear what I'm saying? You should be able to be vulnerable and open with your person and be transparent to where. Let me see. Hey, this person is so funny. Real though. It's real.
But I'm just saying, like, if your woman keep telling you no and knowing that's what you like, as a woman, I should be able to please you.
It should never lead up to that. The no should never lead up to that. Because if I already dated you and now we're married, I should already know you enough to know that you won't tell me.
Yeah, we already know what each other into. We know what's going on. We know
exactly.
But I'm just saying, like, you've been together 10 years and your sex is getting boring. Like, and it's just like you're 40 something years old, like when you get my age, and it's just like you got to explore. You know what I'm saying?
Then I'm gonna be with a person that wants to explore. Period.
But you love her.
Yeah, of course I love her. Look at all the time that I invested.
Things haven't changed though. You knew who this person was when you married them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if the
goal if that's your fantasy, you will go somewhere else. Not a fantasy, but your fantasy. You will go somewhere else.
I don't know.
Why would it have to be that when if this your best friend, this your person, this your other half, why you can't share that with that person?
Yeah, you should be able to share the experience. It's the experience behind everything. Everything is an experience.
Huh? What if she doesn't want to? She'd be like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it.
Then y'all miswired somewhere in the beginning. Y'all wasn't matching somewhere before.
Yeah, because if it becomes a no and y'all said yes to other things, and now
so wires got crossed somewhere because these things should have been talked about.
It's a line that was it's gonna be a line that was crossed because why is she telling me no now? We invested everything else. Why is it a no?
This my perspective of that. Like, I'm not big on marriage at all. I don't really believe in it because, one, it's just rare for a marriage to last, first and foremost. Two, I don't think we need to be married to be happily ever after. You know, I understand that.
That's a fact.
More women want it more so than men, probably for customary reasons. You know, it's a custom. But besides that, my thing is a woman or a man should never tell each other no. No is so definite. So, you know, a female said something to me, not to me, but in the conversation, like, yeah, no man should ever tell his woman no. And I'm like, damn, that's deep, because that go the other way around too.
It does.
And I just never forget it. And I'm like, damn, you know, because if I'm fucking with you, no shouldn't be in the equation.
Right.
Not right now, later on, or some shit like that. But to tell me no, then obviously it's just something wrong right there for you to even be able to deal in a no type of space.
Right. Right.
You ain't considering nothing I'm feeling, especially in the realm that y'all talking in now, like in that type of capacity.
But that's marriage or not.
Right.
That's with or without marriage.
Yeah, and it is though.
Yeah, definitely. But the marriage make it even worse to me.
Yeah, it does.
Because like so much comes with that. Like once you marry, like no should definitely not be a part of no marriage.
Because now it's supposed to be a covenant thing now.
Yeah, because when you get married to somebody, y'all form a union.
Yeah,
it's more of an obligation now.
It is, because now you accept,
even if you don't want to, you kind of got to now. Because
now you accept everything that they bring to the table, and they also doing the same thing.
Even if I don't want to, I gotta go do this. Cause
right, yep. That's how I feel.
We want to come for better or for worse.
Yeah, it's an obligation now. Even if that ain't what I want to do, that's kind of what I gotta do because that's what I signed up for.
That's what I signed up for. You're right.
Yeah.
So I just I
I
don't
would never. Yeah,
understand.
that's why I
No,
said I can never tell my man no.
no, it's not
Never.
good.
And to
No,
me,
it's so
I'm
no, it's
different.
so
Like,
mean. No, it's real
seen it.
mean.
Especially because I know that I use myself for example. My wants might be something totally different, a whole totally different realm. You might want that. I might want a big house.
yeah,
Right.
I don't want you to tell me no, so
yeah,
I might gotta,
that's real.
you know.
That's real.
Right. You're right.
That's definitely real. No, this was a good.
No, for real. I'm just, it's an obligation. Once you sign them papers, it's kind of like, all right, well, it might not have been on my list, but fuck it.
Yeah, this is what it is.
Right. So I've been watching this movie. Have you guys seen Baby Girl with Nicole Kidman?
I like Nicole Kidman.
It's like her in a marriage. She's been with her so long. You know, sex is not as good. I mean, I'm not gonna tell the whole movie, but this is a great movie for people that have subs and doms. Like there's a, you know, if you have a dom and you have a sub, this is a great movie to watch. I've been watching it. Like there's a part in there that he tells her what to do, and she just, in the beginning she's like no, but that shit turned her on. You see what I'm saying? Like for a man to tell me to do something, turn you on. So
but
it's just
that's how I love my women anyway.
like, just tell me what to do, and
like,
I
because
would
I'm
never
leading
tell
you
you no.
anyway.
Yeah.
If you see me as a person that can lead you, then you should be able to listen to what I'm saying.
And then like she had her biggest orgasm with him because of that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a great movie. You guys want to watch it, but it's more of a dom. If you're a dom and you're a sub, which is me, I'm a sub. So I love the way my dom do me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't think I ever tell anybody no. Like if I'm fucking with you, I'm not gonna tell you no. So but even at that, so next week, so we got 5 more minutes. Anybody have anything to say? But next week's episode, if you guys want to come back on, is use what you got to get what you need.
I feel like women have an unfair advantage over men in that category.
No, they're men too. Use what you got to get what you need.
No, like we don't get what we need, like from women. How women get what they need from men using what they got.
You do. If men got money, you get what you need. Men got the big dick, you get what you need. Men got the big personality, you get what you need. Like you use what you got for real. I'm not just. That's just.
we jumping into that right now, huh?
Yeah,
that's just giving you a little subtopic on it. Like
that was the trailer. That was the trailer.
That was a trailer.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm gonna use. That's what I'm gonna use for next week. So use what you got to get what you need. You know you got some good. You know you got some good pussy or some good head. Use that shit.
Hey, that's a good topic for me.
Yeah, I like that.
I get a man all the blueprints. I promise you.
Yeah.
So
I'm standing on business.
Yeah.
I'm giving all the men the blueprints. Period.
Yeah, we can. I want to. Yeah,
you gonna give all the men the blueprint?
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna try to give the women one, but some of the women be, you know, like, I ain't using that, or I ain't this, I ain't that. The men need to do this. No, honey. Us ladies need to use what we got too.
Oh, because we getting down to business on that topic. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I can't wait for that topic.
Yeah.
Well, until next week, huh?
Yeah, it's just let them know that date because it's on.
Next Tuesday. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about that. That should be an interesting topic. So I'll see you guys next week. Hope I see you guys at brunch this weekend. So maybe not.
It was nice meeting you, CJ, bro.
Oh yeah, my pleasure, man.
All right.
You'll see me around.
Okay, Amber.
All right, Gigi.
All right. Nice meeting you, sweetheart.
Okay, Mama Love.
Bye.
All right,
y'all. Bye. See you later.
Okay. So thank you guys for tuning in to episode 7. I'm gonna call my crew. I'm gonna call your crew. It got a little heated, and it's okay. That's what live podcasting is for. You know what I'm saying? So anything, and we forgot to say the disclaimer in the beginning. Anything that we say here, we don't know if we're lying or we're telling the truth or we're trolling. You don't know for real. But this is real life conversation. This is real life topics that people don't talk about. So this is why I like to talk about it, is because some people are scared to talk about the realistic things that happen in life. Like everything that I discuss in this podcast is real. You know what I'm saying? Everything I talk about here happens. You know, that it might be the craziest situations, but that shit happened for real. So the disclaimer is Love, Lust, and Lies is for entertainment purposes only. So please don't take anything serious we say, or you could take it serious. It doesn't matter. But anyways, I hope I see you next week on episode 8. Use what you got to get what you need. If you want to be a special guest, you can always tune in. We could talk about it, you know, debate or whatever, and still be respectful. We still got to respect all the guests here too. All right, y'all, and have a great night.